Hi, it's Tony here again from Set Up a Blog with WordPress, and today I want to talk to you about the WordPress Jetpack plugin. Now, I advise you to install this on all new blogs for this simple reason. It really helps you configure your blog so it looks the way you'd like it to look, and also it's the functionality of 4 or 5 different plugins all in one, so it speeds up your blog's load time dramatically. You'll see what I'm talking about and how it helps you and assists you in building your WordPress blog in this small demo. Now, this is a brand new blog. That's the brand new page. It's at Northampton-on-Cheap/tablets, and it has nothing on there at all. I'm going to install Jetpack, and we'll take a look at what we can see. I'm just going to put some dummy text in there. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. So I'm just going to clip in this text here. Right click copy. Right click and paste. Okay, so I'm going to update that. So we have blog with some text in it. So if I view that in a new window, or view the post in a new window, you'll see that's how it looks so far. Okay, right, so let's get Jetpack, the WordPress Jetpack plugin, and see what we can do. So I'm going to add new plugins from the back end. You know about the WordPress back end from the other videos. I'll go to Jetpack and search plugins. Ooh. And I'm going to install now. Okay, I definitely want to install it. And then I'm going to activate it. Now, even though Jetpack is a brand new, well, it's not really new actually, it's newish. Even though it's a newish plugin, it's free, but you need a WordPress.com account. So just sign up for WordPress.com, and when you install Jetpack, it allows you to connect with your WordPress account. So you press connect here, and if you're not signed into WordPress or you haven't been lately, it allows you to sign in. Verboform does my business for me. I'm going to authorize Jetpack with my blog, and that's it, it's done. Okay, so now look what we can do here. Configure my stats. So I'm going to have a chart showing. I don't think I'm going to have these stats because there's been no one visiting the blog, but I'll show you what regions of traffic and information you can see. Okay, that's interesting. 24 views today. Yesterday there'll be none. Yeah, there you go. I've just installed it. Search engine terms you've been searched for, top referrers, my dashboard I presume. Posts and pages, top ones, top hits, and top clicks. So a pretty useful piece of information, or pretty useful chart there for free if you don't want to use Google Analytics. So again, you save yourself installing Google Analytics. Check back the comments. If I activate that, there you go, and I can configure it. That'll take me to the comment section of my blog, where I can show different text heading. I'm going to have your say, because that's my default, rather than please share this or something like that, or leave a comment. So I've added have your say, left the color scheme as transparent, and also Jetpack subscription settings. The WordPress Jetpack plugin allows you to allow your subscribers to subscribe to new posts or subscribe to new comments that they've made. So if I go to here and refresh it, there you go, it's turned to have your say, and it's pretty transparent. There you go, and it can notify me of follow-up or notify me of a new post. Pretty cool, huh? And a lot different to what it was looking just now as far as the comments bit is concerned. A lot better. Anyway, back to Jetpack. Hope you're keeping up, and it's making sense, more importantly. Okay, subscriptions, you just saw that, as in you can tick the box that allows you to subscribe to new emails about posts or new emails about comments. Carousel. Okay, let me activate the carousel and show you what that does. If I go to my post now, if I add some images, let me just add some images here, and images. My media library will have images, or if I think I've. Oh, it's taking its time. There you go, gallery. Gallery of images is what I'm going to add. So I'm going to show all of these by pressing 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I'm going to have 2 columns and random, and insert my gallery. So now, if I update that, you'll see what happens here. Just wait for it to update. There you go. So, I click in a picture, you get a scrolling gallery. Now these are just 50 by 50 images I inserted, but with the Jetpack WordPress plugin, whatever size images you install will show here. So install big nice images and you have a lovely big gallery showing up there. Okay, so that's what the carousel is. And as you can see in the post, it just looks like the pictures. I installed 2 columns. Here you go, 1, 2. And whenever you click on it, gallery comes up. Okay, sharing. That's quite cool as well, actually. In the sharing, let's have a look over here. I've got these small buttons. I've got Google Plus and Facebook, and if I click here, I've got some in this box here, and that again is done by the WordPress Jetpack plugin. So if I go to sharing, under settings for Jetpack, I can just drag and drop anything I want here. So I'll have those 4 here, and I'll have Tumblr there, and did there. There's going to be no LinkedIn on this blog. Okay, and I'll save the changes. Oh, I'll tell you what I'll change as well. I quite fancy having the icons and text like that. Yeah. Or text only. Here, you can see how it looks. Or the official branded buttons up here. But I like the icon and buttons like that. I'm having them open in a new window rather than the same window. And I'm going to show it on all these parts of the blog. Save changes. And you'll see that these will change as soon as we refresh. So refresh the page and we should have a new set of icons. See, the WordPress Jetpack plugin is pretty cool, huh? See, there you go. And if I press more, it comes down there. Okay, what else do I need to do on Jetpack here? Right, let's go back. Cyber computers a bit rubbish today. It's definitely playing up, isn't it? Spelling and grammar, that's cool. This just checks your post content for grammar and spelling errors. I just click almost everything because I know my spelling's pretty rubbish. And when you publish a post, it highlights errors before it allows you to publish. It's pretty cool. Wordpress is a paid security system. I'm not going to talk about that because we don't do paid at the moment. Gravatar hover cards, again, takes you to the user section, allows you to set gravatars or mystery man or that retro images. I was going to say I'll quickly click in and quickly click out, but that's no chance of that here today. There you go. I set it to gravatar logo, and yeah. So we'll quickly click in Jetpack again. I need a fast computer. Okay, contact form's pretty damn cool. I'll show you that. In our posts, this here is a add a custom form. So just below our what's it, I can click add a custom form, pops up here, and I can add or delete fields. So I'm going to delete website field, and I'm going to add a new field. I'm going to name it up here. I'm going to say it's a required field. No, it's not a required field because all fields are required. So I'm going to save that field, and there you go. What's your shoe size? And I can move it up and down by hovering over that and adding it in there. So you've got your name required, what's your shoe size isn't really required, email is, and your comment is. So I'm going to add that form to my post. And then I want to update the post. It's in there. I'm going to go back to Jetpack and kill two birds with one stone with the next time we visit the post. Just to try and be quick. Okay, we've got contact forms, short links. If I go to the post, got two Jetpack opens. If I go to the post itself, if I go to the dashboard, if I can figure out how to do that. Okay, go to the dashboard, the posts. Okay, I'll show you what the short link is. The short link is this bit here. Sometimes it's on the end of here. Let me show you how. Like that. Sometimes you'll see it like that. Click that short link, and that's it there. If I can zoom in, there you go. So that's the short link. wp.me, WordPress, I presume it means, .me, slash short link to that actual post. Not post, yeah, to the actual post. Okay, that's what that is. I actually use tinyurl, which is a desktop browser plugin, browser extension, where I make tiny URLs. WP isn't really cool. Let's just put it that way. Okay, take my word for it. But you can use it if you fancy. Embed. Shortcode embeds. This is pretty cool, yeah. So we're going to see Let me just grab this YouTube video, copy this. Okay, shortcode embeds. It allows you to embed shortcodes basically. Yeah, just like that. So I'll show you what I mean. We'll go to edit that post here. We've got the contact form there, and we'll have a video down here. There you go. So important to make sure it's not hyperlinked. So I'll take that away there. And if I update that, you'll see what goes on. We'll have a look now because the suspense is killing me. Okay, so that was our post before. We had our WordPress Jetpack plugin put in some scrolling images for us, and now we've also added a contact form and a video just by adding the embed code. So we'll check out what's going on now on our post once it finally settles down. There you go. So contact form and video. There you go. Pretty cool, huh? And a contact form 7. Oh. There you go. Submit. And when you submit the contact form, you see it shows you that message sent, Tony, email, and it says, you know, your message. Pretty cool. And that video is just there because I am embedded via, yeah, just because I embedded the actual YouTube code. So that's pretty cool, huh? Contact form and just a video code. What else has Jetpack got for us? Close that. Maths. Now, this is for adding math sequence formulas. If you use that, you'll find it very, very useful. I personally don't use it. Extra sidebar widget. Easily add images, Twitter updates and stuff, and blah, 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 blah. Now, if you check out the sidebar, as in the widgets area, where is it? Appearance widgets. You'll see that it's just a regular widget sidebar. You can add things as usual by dragging stuff across. Configuring that doesn't really make sense to me, but you can use it if you like to. An enhanced distribution. Now here's a bonus for those of you that stayed on to the end of this video. Enhanced distribution sends your blogs to third-party services. It essentially pings them, lets you know you're there, we've put a new post together. Now I was over at the Open Education Projects, and one of the guys over there, Jay, left a quick post about pinging services. Now I use quite a few, and I'll show you how to add loads and get my list as well. So that's Jetpack as we leave it now. Looking fantastic, a lot better than it looked when we first came on board, and that's just by installing the WordPress Jetpack plugin. But now, part 2, just a big stonking ping list. Okay, so in your settings under writing, you would have the default WordPress ping. I don't even want to call it. What do you call it? Ping provider, maybe. See ya. Pingomatic, yeah. That's pretty cool. I can't lie to you, they're pretty cool. But I'm going to show you something even better. What's better is by adding lots more to this field, and you can add as many as you like, as you'll be able to see in a minute. And here is a list that I'm going to add. So let me just close down this WordPad and go to my little useful code file. My KA ping list. Well, I'll tell you what KA stands for, but first word's kick. and the second word sounds like donkey. I'm going to copy that, close that down, and what I'll do, I'll leave you, well, no, I'll say if you subscribe to me, you'll get that ping list early on in the email list, in the email sequence. So, excuse me, that was naughty, wasn't it? I'm back after my coughing fit, so I'm just going to paste this in now here, and then save changes. And each time I post, I'm going to inform a lot more than 1 or 2 ping services. I'm going to inform loads. Okay. I'm going to enable this purely because it's really cool for if you're going to use like iPad or something like that to post to your blog from. Okay, so save changes there, and that's it. That's Jetpack and a kick bonus ping list as well. Cheers guys, this was Tony from Set Up a Blog with WordPress, and thanks for watching.